Hello, I have James P Sumner with me, who is here to introduce himself, ready for Tales on Trent next year. Would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. As you say, I'm James P Sumner. I'm a self-published author of action thrillers. Think of them as kind of like Die Hard, but with a bit more violence. That kind of book. I've been doing this for just over 8 years now. Currently working on my 21st novel, and I am very much looking forward to the Tales on Trent event in March. It's been way too long before we were all able to get together and celebrate the literary world. So yeah, it's going to be great. I'm excited.
Have you done signing events before?
I did one, and that was at a local library a few years ago, which was great because they actually built the event around me because I was a local author. So people like paid to show up and see me and stuff, which was very, very strange. I was like, are you sure? Because people can do that for free and they don't. So why would you pay? But no, it was really good. I got a real kick out of I got a real kick out of meeting people who had read my books and could actually like hold a conversation. It's like, oh, what did you mean about this? And I loved it when you did this. And I don't know. It was just nice to actually meet readers for a change. And I got a real kick out of it. So it was good. I'm looking forward to doing it again and meeting other authors as well.
And out of, I think there's around 60 authors, are there any in particular you're looking forward to meeting or catching up with?
Sorry, I don't know. Your video's frozen. So I can't see or hear anything that's going on. Sorry.
That's all right. I hate. Is that better?
That is a lot better, actually, yeah.
Oh, good. Can't remember. Oh, are there any of the 60 authors going to the event that you're particularly looking forward to meeting or catching up with?
I'm going to be completely honest, all of them. I know that sounds like a cop-out answer, but I'm quite I don't know, I'm a little bit closed off from the writing world in that I don't read an awful lot. So I don't know people by their work. I know people by interacting with them on social media and seeing them in groups. And there's always like writing groups where people exchange ideas and stuff. And there's a few people that I recognise that have had interactions with other people I know of, but I've never had the pleasure myself. I have met Claire before. So good. But I'm genuinely, I'm just looking forward to being able to be in a room with people and kind of talk shop, and like not only do they understand what I'm saying, but they're not bored by it because they also do it. You know what I mean? And it's just nice. It's always nice to be surrounded by kind of like-minded people. And you know, I've seen the guest list. I've spoken to Claire and a few others. Like, it's a great group of people. It's going to be an awesome weekend, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to finally getting back out there in the real world.
And it's a multi-genre event, so do you think you'll be able to get any different ideas from the different genre writers?
Yeah, definitely. And this is what I mean when I say, like, when you do speak to other people in the industry, it's like every genre is it's kind of its own contained little microclimate in a way, because what I do for thriller readers isn't what a romance writer will do for their audience. It's a completely different type of story, so therefore different techniques are needed to tell that type of story. And that's not to say that they're exclusive. It's just, if I've never written sci-fi, for example, and there will be certain styles and techniques and tropes and things that I maybe don't know that could actually translate into my genre, and vice versa. So I think, yeah, I think it's a great opportunity to, like I say, to talk shop with people, just exchange ideas, and yeah, put the world to rights. Hopefully with alcohol. That always makes life good. Always makes time go more fun.
Yeah, and our Tales on Tuesday group are all looking forward to meeting you as well. So that should be fun.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll behave. No, I'm joking.
Right, well, that's it. I'm not coming then. I'm not coming for people behaving. I promise. An author booze up. That's what I signed up for.
Are you coming to the evening event as well then?
Yeah, my intention is to come down. I must admit, I'm a little bad at. I'm not great at kind of organising and planning things. And so I've not booked a hotel room or anything yet, which I know is probably not the smartest idea. But my intention is to be there for the Friday night, and because that's more obviously the Saturday is kind of you got your working head on almost, and you're going to be interacting with people, and you got to be all professional and whatnot. Whereas the Friday night, you can actually, I don't know, just let your hair down metaphorically, and yeah, just kind of get to know people, and that's when you can relax a little bit more and sort of ease into it. So yeah, hopefully I will be there for the full event.
And do you know what you're taking with you yet? You said you've written 20 and you're writing 21st book, so that's quite a lot of books to haul.
Yeah, I mean probably not all of them because I think it's one of those things. Typically, you take your first in the series. I think the idea of events like this is to meet new readers, not necessarily engage with existing ones. So I personally will probably be taking, copies of maybe the first book in all three of my series, just a few copies of each. I'll try to get some nice bookmarks to include in them and stuff. Obviously, we're there to sign and things. And yeah, you never know. Even if the way I look at it, like there are two kinds of readers. There are people who just like reading books, and then there are ones that get more invested in the author and will do anything for them. And I'm fortunate enough to have, I would probably say 4 or 5 of my kind of longer standing readers who will literally read my shopping list if they got a hold of it. And it's like, it's great, that you have it, and they will shout from the rooftops. And it's like, if you can meet a couple of them, then this is the place to do it, because it's an event that's geared around people who love reading, and people who love writing. It's like, if I can meet 1 or 2 of them, then that'll be awesome, But yeah, first book in the series is probably the way to go. So that's what I'll be throwing into the boot of the car.
And are there any particular books that you want to get signed while you're there?
I mean, to be honest, I don't have any, because like I say, I don't read that much, but at the same time, I will support as many authors as I can while I'm there, because that's kind of the point. So it's like, if you get chatting to someone, it's like, do you know what, give us a copy of one of your books, like, because you're great, so therefore I'm going to, I'll take a chance on something new to read. That's how it works. I've done things like the London Book Fair in the past, and the amount of people I've met there, and I've discovered authors I wouldn't necessarily have known, but they've become good friends. And then as a result, you support them by default because you're invested in them and you care. So I'm hoping to meet a lot of people like that. And yeah, absolutely. If I can do, I'll be getting as many copies signed as I can while I'm there.
It's quite addictive, I find. I never expected to ever own a signed book, and now I have, I think 70-ish maybe.
Wow.
So yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's kind of cool because I've met readers before who have kind of turned up with one of my books and like, can you sign it? I'm like, I mean, yeah, but why? It's only me. And that's it. It's like, why would somebody want my signature? It's, but at the same time, it's hard as an author sometimes forgetting that readers don't see stuff behind the scenes. They just see the name and then the book that they fell in love with or that changed their life or whatever. So it's like, to them, you are that, I suppose, a celebrity in a way. And it's hard to kind of put, for me anyway, it's hard to put myself in that position, because I've been there queuing up to meet Lee Child and get him to sign my books, and then 2 years later I was above him in the charts, and it's kind of crazy, but I'm not used to being on the other side of the table, so to speak. So it is difficult. It's, like I say, difficult for me, but good fun at the same time.
Yeah, the good old imposter syndrome, yeah.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, you'll be in a room of 59 other authors feeling exactly the same thing, so you'll be fine.
Exactly, and do you know what? That's the bit for me. That's the big appeal. It's like-minded people. It's people who understand what I do, who they understand it because they do it themselves. But everything that I deal with, the crippling self-doubt, the never-ending pot of coffee, all this kind of stuff. It's like, it's people who you can talk to about it who understand, because they're like, I have that same problem. This is how I get over writer's block. And it's like, there's more of me, and it's just nice to know that you're not on your own, and things like this bringing so many people together who, so similar from, all kinds of different backgrounds and things. It's like, that's just awesome.
And there's already talks of doing one again the following year. So we might be asking you back the following year, because even though we haven't even managed to pull this one off successfully yet.
I'm sure you will. And yeah, I mean, I'd never turn down opportunities like this, because the thing is, the events like this, you look at the I suppose the typical ones, it's like they're not geared towards local authors or indie authors. There's not a lot for people like us compared to, the bigger events and things. And it's like, it's nice, and absolutely, more power to yourself and Claire for arranging it in the first place. And it's like, I'd always want to be able, if I was ever had the opportunity, I'd always want to support events like this and go to as many as possible. So yeah, sign me up.
Awesome. Right, I'll tell Claire we've got one name for 2023 for the event that she doesn't know she's hosting yet.
With a bit of luck, I might remember to book a hotel in time for that one. I've got 18 months, even I should manage that.
You need to book next year's first. That's more important.
Yeah, true. I should probably look into that. If anyone's got like, I mean, I don't know Stoke all that well particularly. I don't know what the hotels are like there, but if anyone has booked a room and they've got a spare chair in the corner, the one that always squeaks, and we all know why, like, I'll just fetal position on that with my coat, and it's fine. Anyone can help out. I'll end up on a chair somewhere anyway after the alcohol on the Friday. So
you'll just still be in the bar, won't you? On Saturday morning, we'll just have to come and elbow you to get you.
I mean, if that's an option, it does work better for everyone. Just bring the kebab at 7. That'd be fine.
I'm not sure that's in the contract of our responsibilities. I'll have to check with Claire if it's in the fine print or not.
In that case, no deal. And I'm not turning up until the kebab's written. You know who I am.
Well, I think that's our time up. So I think that's everything, unless there's anything else you want to say before your takeover of our page.
No, I mean, just as I say, I'm really looking forward to the event. I'm looking forward to meeting everybody in person, buying you a drink and talking shop and things. It's going to be good. So yeah, stay safe and see you all in March.
May, by the way. Yeah.
Well, and I'll be there in March. If you slackers are going to turn up 2 months late, I'm the only one that's going to be dedicated. So yeah, I'll see you with me as well. Whatever. I'll be over there.
Awesome. And we're looking forward to having you, and we're glad you agreed, and I can't wait to meet you properly.
Excellent. Likewise. Thanks very much.
Thank you.